Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of A Moment with Dom and Pat. I'm Pat, and this is my friend,
Dominic.
and we're just here to kick back, relax, and see where the conversation takes us. Like, no topics, no scripts, just two friends hanging out and maybe talking about random stuff, maybe nothing at all, and it's about good vibes and easy listening. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's get into it.
Yeah. Today's Tuesday. No, it's actually Wednesday. What's your favorite day of the week?
That's your first
That's
question?
my first. I don't know. I like Wednesday, naman.
That's
It's.
your first question.
I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, that's my first
That's so
question.
random out of nowhere. First
No,
question
like what
of the very
else?
first episode. What's your first favorite day?
Let me tell you, we didn't do. I didn't do anything today except I don't even know because the usual days that I have are TTH, so that's just where I'm busy. When it's the middle of the day of the week on Wednesday, it's usually just the kind of valley in between all of the other days. Friday's busy,
Dominic, dapat
Mondays
nag-aaral ka ng Wednesday.
where you can't reveal personal information. Anyways,
Ikaw nagsabi nun. Yung classes mo, TTH.
no,
So, dapat ikaw nag-aaral.
I didn't say class. I said obligations and work. And now you
Okay.
revealed that I'm a student. You're doxing me. I can't believe this on the first episode.
So this podcast is like secret
This
lang.
pause
Everything's
the
gonna be
pod
secret.
we're not gonna talk about ourselves. We're going to be talking
Nothing's
about
gonna be talked about
we're gonna
ourselves. Like,
we're going to be talking about the days of the week. That's the
no,
podcast. What's your favorite day? You haven't even answered the question. I like Wednesdays, I like Sundays.
no, that's, that's gonna be personal information.
That's no I'm very
You
privy about what I reveal to the
people will dox
public.
you.
They probably know where I live now. They've
No,
triangulated
what do
my
you
class
mean?
times. They're gonna go to wherever I am usually, and they're gonna leak my
We have
address to
zero
the
listeners.
public.
We have zero listeners.
We have zero listeners as of now, but once this is very much related to one of the recent events that we've both talked about, people getting cancelled, no? This is how they're gonna cancel me. They're going to find little bits and pieces of
No.
information.
They're
They're
gonna
going
cancel
to
you because they're gonna find out you're a student.
they're going to find out where I live. They're going to misconstrue all of these sorts of stories and images and false narratives. They're going to piece all of that. They're going to piece all of that about how many years down the line, and they're going to have me canceled. They're going to make Instagram. If I'm not careful, they're going to ruin my career. You know, cancel culture is real. That's so we're going to censor that. You-
No.
although we are live right now, so that's going to be
What do
problematic.
you mean? No, you're a student. We know you're a student.
I'm busy Tuesdays and Thursdays for whatever reason.
You're supposed to be busy as well on Wednesday.
I'm not as busy. But you know what?
So like,
I'm chill. No one has big days on Wednesdays. It's the middle of the week. You get to kind of unwind a
okay.
little bit.
So like in terms of like ranking, like Wednesday is your top one.
I don't rank, but Wednesday is definitely the best. Maybe
Okay, so
tied
top
with
one.
Sunday. Not the first one, I don't think. Wednesday it's
It's
just
the you said it's the best.
I don't know. Sure. It's just so aesthetic, no, in the middle of the week. It's the
Okay.
middle, It's like what the Greeks said about the center, you want to be in the mean. Is that what the Greek said?
Which Greek?
No,
just
it's
say
just Greek
Aristotle.
in general. Well, did
That's
is
Aristotelian.
that Aristotelian? The middle
Yeah.
midpoint.
Because missing the mark is like vicious.
Vicious. Oh, that's a very bad
Yeah.
word.
Kasaktuhan. That's what Aristotle is saying. Like in Filipino. He said that in Filipino.
Yeah, we can talk in Filipino if you want. It's absolutely
You
you
talk
don't.
Filipino.
This isn't an international podcast anymore. You know, we're we're inclusive. We're cultured.
Yeah. Are we going for an international audience?
Not really. Our the audience is
Can we
us.
can we start from a very local audience like what Bini did?
Beanie. Okay. Before they
Yeah.
started doing only English songs. You know what
Like
I'm
hindi na
craving? Go.
what? Ano?
Do you know what I'm craving?
What?
Jollibee burger steak. You want to go local? That's what I'm craving right now. In fact, I think you've known this, but I have been craving it very periodically for the past few days. And I'm thinking I'm going through a
Yeah.
stage of self-denial because I know that Jollibee fell off, including and
I mean, you can
especially
just cook
their
that
burger
yourself.
steak.
What do you
No,
mean?
the thin burger steak that they cook, that they present, is just unavailable to us consumers. They have a
No, you
very
can just
special
look.
shortening
You
that
can just
they
look where
use.
to buy Jollibee burger, and you
Burger
can make your own
patty?
sauce. It's so easy.
But why would I do all that when I can just buy it, right?
Walang mushroom masyado.
That's true. We should.
And also, you can add more sauce kung ikaw yung
Well,
magluluto.
the sauce is very difficult. I don't know. There's
Sobrang
just
daling gawin ng sauce.
it doesn't taste right. Whenever you would cook for me, it does. It just there's something off. Like it, the thing about Jollibee is that it's a fast food chain. So that fast food pre-packaged, totally synthetic texture is part of the appeal. I don't want a homemade dish that's cozy. I want something that's made in a lab, constructed by a committee, optimized for maximum financial um profit for the Jollibee. What does JFC mean? Jollibee is the
Jollibee
J,
Food
the Jollibee
Corporation.
Food Corporation. I want that. You know, it's like candy. You don't make candy on your own. You just buy it on the grocery store. That's what fast food is all about. 'Di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And also, ayun. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? I don't think I ate the whole day. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. I only ate once when I woke up.
Ba't di ka kumain?
I don't know. Tinatamad ako. It's a cycle. You know, oh, I'm too lazy to go out and cook food, and therefore
Okay.
I feel tired,
Some
and therefore
somebody
I don't want to go out.
found
Hmm.
somebody found what's the exact brand that Jollibee is using, or at least yung ka-texture niya at kalasa ng
Okay.
burger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? You're not gonna spill. You're just gonna say someone found it.
Yeah, it's available in Mercury Drugstore. You wouldn't know
Mercury
because
Drugstore? Is
do
it
you know?
CDO?
Yes,
Is it CDO?
that's what they said. It's
CDO
it's no Mercury Drugstore.
Mercury Drugstore sells branded steaks, burger steaks.
It's called Sausage House
Sausage House. Okay.
Burger Supreme. Yeah.
All right. Listeners, try to cook for yourselves and tell us whether or not the source is lying. Sausage House, Burger Supreme. Maybe we have a cooking
Yes.
episode down the line.
Tapos yung gravy, of course, is McCormick.
Uh, uh hmm, how do they thicken it? What's their thickener? It's not flour, obviously.
No, just the gravy mix.
Gravy mix. It's gonna be McCormick. I don't think.
It
Not on
is.
its own. Not on its own. You know,
Oh no, it's not
we haven't
McCormick.
had our theme song yet.
Na, 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 na. It's not McCormick. No, nobody's saying what it is.
Is that the theme song? That's okay.
But, like, you can do it like McCormick. That's what I did. Tapos nilagyan ko lang ng pampalasa so it will be the same.
Fine. Um, what are your top five night foods? So, for example, it's you're in my situation. I'm hungry, and let's say mini stop isn't an option. Jollibee isn't an option. KNL is not an option. What are you gonna do?
Lawson.
There's no loss in. I'm asking you what you cook.
Oh, what would I cook? Titinaw ko
Yes.
may gulay,
Okay. So
kung may egg.
it's really just based on what's available.
Yes, it should be. What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. I
That's
don't
how
know.
people lose Scrabble.
Lose Scrabble because they don't really use the
Kasi
tools in their disposal. Is that how it
no,
is?
playing Scrabble is like doing whatever you can do with your tiles, not what you would have or what you might have next round.
Yeah. You know.
Like right now.
Mhm.
Or
It's
in Survivor. That's how people lose Survivor as well.
yeah. I think.
It's not about post merge, it's not about pre merge, it's not
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
mergatory, but
Yeah.
like about this night's vote, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Tama mali.
I don't know if like not everything, not every day is. Do you want? I don't know. My mic is too short for me to go into the kitchen and find the vegetables at my disposal.
Well, if
So,
you have vegetable, you have an egg,
mm-hmm.
you
Egg,
have flour.
flour. Okay.
That's usually some vegetable fry. Like you
All
can just
right.
fry vegetable in flour and egg,
Okay.
like okra or
Yeah.
sitaw. Or if you have
Oh,
cabbage,
but it's if you're frying, that's another thing because frying, if you're at my situation, is an absolute mess. All of the oil goes to the ceiling. You have to open the windows. It gets hot. You have to
you can
dispose
just
of the oil.
yeah.
It's
What do you mean?
no, it's
Or
I'd rather let's
use your
say
air fryer.
I don't have an air fryer. I have a
You
microwave, which is
have an
not
air
the
fryer.
same.
Yes, correct.
No, no,
Exactly.
no, no. The
Yes.
the microwave heats up the water and moisture without the food. The air fryer heats up the air. That's the crucial difference.
No, it's
Y-
the same.
it's very much different.
They just rebranded it.
Did you know I once tried to I tried to heat up shawarma in my microwave without
Mm.
realizing that it was wrapped in aluminum. So
Mm?
I transformed it into a little Tesla coil, Tesla box for a bit. However, what had
And then,
happened was that because there was such a concentration of heat within that little package, it got to really char up parts of the um, shawarma, which I really appreciated.
mm-hmm.
I really like charred foods. But I never get to eat, those braised charred foods. It's always just fried or, I know, yeah. The problem is, your fried foods are just easy to make. They're easier to make, they're easier to consume. It's low effort stuff. Fried egg, fried okra, etc., etc.
No,
Like if you want to char
kung
something,
meron
you
kang
need a grill. Cabbage.
cabbage, you can just make okonomiyaki.
Oh. You need to like put those into circles, right?
Ano?
You need to like transform the balls into a circle, right?
Not entirely. You can just put it on the pan and make sure they're not sabog.
That's
Just
just an
nakaipon lang sa
omelet
gitna.
then.
No, it's okonomiyaki if it has cabbage and mostly more harina than egg.
Hmm.
Or more cabbage than egg and harina.
I don't know. I don't know much about Japanese culture, but I have been in the
No, no,
airport in
this is
Japan.
our house okonomiyaki. That's not the Japanese okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki sounds pretty Japanese to me.
Just put cabbage, salt, pepper, and then baby oil if you want. Kung
Baby
ayaw mo nang
oil?
maglagay sa pan ng oil. What?
Baby oil in the okonomiyaki?
No, maybe oil,
Ah.
maybe oil. Kung ayaw mo na maglagay sa pan ng oil,
What's
and
that
it's like
famous
pancake.
line in Megalopolis? If I had a baby, I'll name him Hope if it were a girl, and David if it were a guy. Was that the line? How about this? Since we've already mentioned Megalopolis, we can talk about the best and worst movies of the last year, 2024, especially since the Oscars are, I think, premiering in 2 weeks. Voting just commenced, rather, no, not commenced, just finished up. Are there any notable films from 2024?
None.
None. Zero, Filipino or otherwise?
Yeah, like
Really? Have you watched
nothing
any of the
has. Oh,
MMF movies?
you
I
know what
haven't.
popped up this year?
That last year, you mean?
TV series last year. TV
I
series.
don't know. I don't watch series. The music was very good, however, but I'd like to hear about the series that you've
Like
said popped off.
Agatha all along really popped up.
Oh yeah, starring Aubrey, um,
Aubrey Hepburn, no,
not Aubrey
Aubrey
Hepburn, no,
Death.
Aubrey,
I, f- I
Aubrey,
forgot. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. She was in
See, I
Megalopolis
know her.
too. Yeah,
I know her, and Aubrey Plaza is also in is in SNL.
yeah, in the 50th anniversary. You know,
Yes, you know.
that the last time we saw her was in Megalopolis.
Also like Agatha all along as that Patti Lupone.
Yeah, Patti LuPone, love her. Yes.
You know, kung hindi mo pa napapanood ang Agatha all along, and
I don't watch
you like Patti
series.
Lupone,
We love
you
Patti
would like
LuPone.
your mind will blow off like legit. Like
We
you
love
don't need to know
Aubrey
you don't need
Plaza.
to know anything about Marvel Universe to appreciate Agatha all along.
Okay. Okay. But like it's a series. I don't like series. That's why I brought up
No, it's barely a
movies.
series. It's just like how many episodes? Like
It's
six?
not it's still a commitment. It
No, it's not. It's just 9 episodes. You can just watch it in one sitting.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I just don't watch. It's not my thing. It's not something I do. Like I'm only I if I the thing I like that I love about movies, even if it's let's say a 4 hour Love Diaz flick, is that once you watch it, it's done. Like no more obligations. You've already kind of experienced the whole thing in its
Dominic,
totality. But
Dominic,
like Agatha all along, it's like okay, you have to have a cliffhanger at the end
Dominic,
of the episode,
Dominic.
and then like you
Let's
have
not
to
kid ourselves here.
what? Okay, go.
You watch Love Diaz.
Yes, movies, not series. He's never made a series as far as I know.
It's the same
It
runtime.
is not. It's different because series is broken up into different chunks, and those chunks have self-contained arcs. A Love Diaz movie has
No,
only one
no,
arc for the most
no.
part.
Wrong. You're so wrong for that.
If it weren't that case, why did they make it a series in the first place, you know? They
Because
should have just made a
they do not
movie.
believe in in Agatha. But you know what? Agatha is a very good like character. She has a very good story, like the whole Wanda thing. But they don't believe in them. Like you know
I don't know the
what's the next
context.
Wanda film?
WandaVision?
No, the latest Wanda film is Madness. What do you call it? Like
Oh,
the Doctor Strange something
oh, it's
Madness.
is she there? Doctor Strange World of I think that was directed by Sam Raimi if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and it's not a solo movie of Wanda. What do you mean? They
Because it's
just hate
Doctor
women at this point.
Strange. It's not Wanda. They didn't call it WandaVision Multiverse of
Yeah, but
Madness.
but her big arc is there.
I that's kind of the problem I think with this MCU sort of thing. It got tangled up in itself, and it's trying to kind of thread all of these very different, tonally inconsistent, heterogeneous plot lines and characters. That was I heard was the problem with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I haven't watched it yet. I only watched the first two volumes. And I heard it was good, but it seems so tedious at this point. Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy
so
features
that's why
Zoe
I only watch the
Saldana.
good ones.
Yeah, but it's so odd to watch them in isolation when there's a whole kind of multiverse that begs you to kind of like, for example, Agents of Shield. That was the first Marvel series, right? In
That
this.
doesn't count in the canon.
Exactly, it's so weird. Like, what? Why? Like, they just made this extant piece of media that plays concurrently with the rest of the universe. No, except it also features
Yeah,
some of the characters, and so it's just kind of left at the wayside.
yes, like
It's
nobody cares about
it's
it.
well, it's also done. I think. I hope. I don't know. I don't follow this, but
Yeah, it's done.
I'm glad that you enjoyed Agatha all along. I won't watch it because I don't watch series. Sorry. The last series that I've watched in, you know what? Did you know I recommended Succession to my sister, and she,
Oh,
by the
it's
time that
boring.
by the time that series had ended, she had already watched everything, and she had
Yeah,
already like followed through, like before that final season she had already binged everything. She had followed through the whole arc of the show. By that point I've only watched 2 episodes. Like,
nagustuhan ba ni Ate Denise yun?
nagustuhan ni Ate Denise, nagustuhan ni Diana. Ako,
You should
ako yung nag-recommend, tapos pangalawang episode lang ako nakaabot.
you should tell them Righteous Gemstones have the same beats.
I don't know, like, is that the Adam Sandler movie?
No, Righteous Gemstones is parang Succession pero yung business nila is having a mega church.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what is so special about Succession was the writing and the characters, Kendall Royal and his little gang of siblings. They're just so lovable, characterized. So
It's kind of boring plot twist though.
it's no like it's very riveting. The dad almost died. Like, first
Yeah, but
episode, he was in the
what else? What
hospital.
else can it offer me? Like
It's
it's very
offering. It's
predictable.
not predictable. I don't think anyone would have
It is.
predicted the finale, and how it turned
It is
out.
predictable.
From what I've watched, 2 episodes. How many episodes have you watched?
I watch all of the seasons.
Oh, that's crazy.
What
from
do
what
you
I've
mean?
watched, it feels, from what I've watched and from what my sisters have told me, it seems quite intriguing. Seems quite entertaining.
Mm, it's kind of not. It's like nothing burger.
Okay, other than Agatha All Along, what were some? So you didn't know really zero movies from last year.
Well, I didn't enjoy any movies from last year.
Not Dune Part 2?
What?
Did you watch Dune Part 2?
Dune Part 2?
Yes, Dune Part 2 starring Timothy Chalamet.
Yes, I watch it. It's boring.
Well, have you watched Dune Part 1?
Yes,
What you don't like either?
it's boring as well.
Why was it boring? Like, They're doing space stuff.
The plot is like if you watch Ready Player One, if you watch Ender's Game, it's just the same plot.
What's the plot? I don't see any similarity between Ender's Game and Ready Player One and Dune Part Two, other than they start skinny white boys going into different lands.
Yeah, exactly.
Timothy Chalamet transforms into a
Ex-
messianic
no, if
figure. I don't think
like give
that's
us other elements, like it's the same. Like we're actively watching it sa Avatar, nung yung the fake Avatar.
yeah. The blue alien avatar.
Yes, the fake Avatar.
Um,
So I don't think anything would be like coming out good from Dune. Like
how about Wicked?
boring.
Wicked's also nominated for Best Picture.
Wicked is too mainstream. Like it has only one good part.
Okay. What's the
The
good
song
part?
Loathing.
Oh yeah, Loathing. I like The King and I. As a song.
It's a boring song. It's like walang oomph. Loathing as an oomph.
How about
Loathing.
how about the song from Ariana Grande's boyfriend, or rather the the pink witch's boyfriend.
What?
I
Dancing
don't.
Through Life?
Yeah, dancing through life.
Yun lang yung maganda doon. Like, you
What do you?
don't know any part of it.
Oh. I mean, the choreography was pretty nice. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but other than the chorus, can you sing a verse right now?
I haven't watched Wicked. That's why I wanted to ask you. Have you watched
Yeah,
it?
that's the thing. Like, if the song is an oomph, you wouldn't need to watch it.
How about Anora? Have you watched Anora?
Yes.
You've watched Anora
Yes.
in full?
Yes.
How was it?
Oh, you're gonna hate me for this.
Oh no, it's okay. I've been kind of agnostic about Anora. I'm not like a super fan. I appreciate it for what it is, but I also have my reservations, artistic, morally, in all sorts of ways. So I don't have any sharp feelings sort of way. Okay, go.
It's boring.
Is Anora boring? I thought it was pretty fast paced. You can say
See, you're like,
no, no. The problem with Anora is that it's just filled with so much stuff. Like they do
like nothing's
everything.
happening. Like nothing big is happening.
The girl got scammed out of her life. They went to Las Vegas. They're looking
They're
for
just
Ivan.
talking.
I mean, the girl's dancing. Mikey Madison, ano, puts on a
Yeah,
show.
but we have Dirty Dancing already by Patrick Swayze, and
I don't
they
think
have good songs
no
there.
one was stripping in Dirty Dancing. It's called Dirty Dancing, but like the dirtiest that they go to was just kind of like hugging each other. I haven't watched
Like
Dirty Dancing yet,
Anora has
sorry.
nothing new to offer.
Um I think you're getting at this point where Honora, in terms of plotline, in terms of substance, it's very old Hollywood, screwball comedy. So it's taking very established sort of themes, plot lines, and characters and updating them to 2025. I really like the banter
But
between the
like, yeah, I
characters.
can already see na merong nagawa ng Anora sa Philippines. Like, ganong katinding, sobrang pasay na niya.
Yeah, it's a Cinderella story, except Cinderella gets dumped at the end. Spoiler
Like,
alert, sorry.
Marimar is like Anora.
Marimar is like a lot of women. Pero Marimar gets the guy in the end, right? Spoiler alert.
What?
Marimar gets the guy in the end, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not Honora. Honora's ending where, she goes
No,
through
it's
hell
not
and
about
back.
the ending. It's about the
I
story.
mean, the
The
ending is
story
part
beats.
of the story.
Like, Anora gave us nothing. Like, you get it. Like if I watch the movie and not watch the movie, I'm gonna be the same person.
Okay. Well, so no movies from 2024 have changed you.
Yes, like nothing. Like no impact.
No impact.
Maybe just made me more of a hater because that's Megalopolis. But like
I loved Megalopolis. It's not the best film, but I would say that it deserves to exist.
now moving on to the next topic.
You mentioned TV series is plural or just you just wanted to talk about Agatha all along?
No, I just don't want to talk about Megalopolis.
Fine,
That movie doesn't
we're
deserve
moving on from
any
Megalopolis.
exposure.
Oh, okay, Agatha. Other than Agatha all along, are there any other TV series?
Survivor 47
Okay,
has been, well, it's not the best Survivor, but it's one of the best Survivor in terms of the new era.
what would you consider as the new era?
New era is like after Survivor 40, where they made most of the winners do one big Survivor.
Yeah. So that was
And
kind of
then,
their All Stars 7.
yes, like, what it's winners at war. Like, everyone is a winner.
Yes.
Yeah, and like, most of the icons are there.
Okay.
Yeah, the only boring part is the winner and the winning alliance. But other than that, it's like an awesome season.
How much of this
It's
show is
fun.
staged, do you think?
How much of the?
Show is staged. How much luto?
Oh, none.
None. Then it's a bad
No,
reality TV show. It should have
I'm gonna say a little of it.
like
Like
in a good reality
if
TV
you're
show, producers should have been shaping storylines. I don't know how. That's what I don't get about things like Amazing Race, Survivor. It's just game show. Like there's no
I
narrative.
mean,
It's just like people.
if you have you've been watching it like since siguro mga season 4, meron na silang proper storyline and storytelling. But I would say ang pinakaluto ay Survivor Healers versus Hustlers versus whatever, like HVHVH.
Mhm.
Kasi it's the one where where Ben won, and then Ben sa bandang dulo, he just keeps finding idols without a map, without
Uh
anything,
huh.
without clue.
Yeah.
And then ang pinakaluto doon, and everyone is like contending this, like everyone has an opinion of this. May lagi siyang spot na tinutulugan sa malayo sa camp, like just to be alone.
Mhm.
And then one time nung nagdedelikado na siya in terms of his tribe, bigla siyang may nakitang hidden immunity idol doon sa tinutulugan niya.
Mhm. Yes.
People were mad. People were like, until now, his win is very contentious. Because what do you mean
But surely
you're always
it's
finding an idol?
not simply that there was producer interference, but more so it was lazily hidden producer interference. It's very difficult
Yeah,
to
like,
get compelling storylines naturally, don't you think?
well, storylines, okay, di ba meron confessionals?
Mhm, yes.
Some some people would get clues sa mga tinatanong sa kanila ng producer sa confessionals.
Truths?
Clues.
Clues. Clues into what?
Like what will happen, like for example, nagdedele ka doon na yung pangalan mo,
Mhm.
you would get like clue na iba yung sinasabi nung ka-alliance ko dito pag tinanong ko ng producer na, what do you think about your alliance with something ganyan?
I
It's
don't
like that.
know. It's very like I don't get
It's
it.
very meta gaming. It's very meta. Like,
It's
Castaways are talking about this sa AMA sila and sa um post post game interview sila.
Have you watched Conclave?
What?
Have you watched Conclave? I think you'd like it.
Conclave.
Yes, it's the one
I
about.
watched it.
Okay,
It's too
I think.
slow.
What, you didn't enjoy it?
It's too slow.
Well, I don't know. It's like Survivor, right? It's all about strategy and deliberations.
Yeah, but it's 2 hours. When you know how long is 12 Angry Men?
I think it's like 90 minutes.
Yeah, so like they could have just made it shorter than 12 Angry Men. Because at least 12 Angry Men has better script, has like better action, better flow. But like Conclave is just boring, like
Well, 12
sad.
Angry Men
Like,
is one of the best American films of all time. So,
oh
it's a
yeah,
tough
like
uh act to follow.
yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's not very good because it's just still talking people, but still, Conclave is like you could have made it like 12 Angry Men, and it's the same. Like maybe a short film, 15 minutes, and like just go to the voting, and at the end, like reveal, and the reveal isn't very big even. Like it's just there.
Yeah. But what did you think about, yeah, that garnered a lot of controversy. In fact, the whole film was condemned by the likes of Bishop Robert Barron for its portrayal of the papal conclave, the cardinals, Vatican, the Roman Catholic Church. What did you think of that?
Well, I cannot really go past through the slowness of it. So like
Were you just
thinking
skipping?
it's too slow.
I don't know. I like it when things happen. Sometimes
Well,
things are
nothing
fast and they
happened.
don't happen. You know, a lot of reality TV is like that. There's a lot of jump cuts and there's lots of editing and there's lots of people screaming at each other, but nothing of substance actually happens. And that's a lot of TV shows, which is why I don't really like series.
Yeah, that's why I also choose the series that I watch.
It's they're just padding out the runtime for each episode. That's why
Yes, so you can just like fast forward whatever it is, right?
it's a slop. It's
Yeah.
something that you just kind of put in the background while you're doing whatever. No. And I don't think that's a good way
Mhm.
to live. I think you should just have something in focus, just have some one thing, and then just provide the best quality time and attention towards that thing. No music, no like those like split screen small YouTube van screens on the side of your phone. Very distracting. Would you
Mhm.
agree?
Not entirely.
Which part of that you wouldn't agree with?
I think like you know. Okay, fine. I agree. You're correct. I'm wrong.
No, because sometimes you do that, right? No, while you're playing LOL, right? LOL, ML, Mobile Legends.
And
Well, I just want to ask, why do you do that?
why do I play?
Why do you play with a little screen with a man on it, and the man has another small screen that he's reacting to?
Which one?
Well, sometimes you play ML, right? And then there's a little man on the screen,
Oh,
or maybe
I cannot
Pokemon.
play ML, but like I play other games with like littler screen, like smaller
Like
screen.
it's a lot. It's
Because
too
sometimes
much.
when I play other games like I just grind it for like an hour or 30 minutes, and then that grind is very like boring.
What's the appeal of the grind if it's just boring?
It prepares you for the event, for big events.
What's the big event?
Like for example, if there's gonna be a big drop, like for example, sa Pokemon, what do you call it? The TCG, the smaller TCG ones.
Isn't this all just
Um,
manipulative? Like they're just it's like a gotcha game.
yes, it is a gacha game.
Oh, aren't gotcha games manipulative?
Yes, it wants you to spend money. So like winning a gacha game means playing it a lot but not spending any money on it.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
what's the point of playing a game when you can just spend money on it? You know, it's like you're paying for 5 3 pointers in basketball.
Yeah, the thing is, maglalaro ka ng laro kasi gusto mo yung nilalaro mo. Wala namang ibang thing para bakit ka maglalaro ng laro unless gusto mo siya, 'di ba? That's why I really believe if you're hating a certain game, you just uninstall it, right?
That's good advice.
Some people, like literally some people, I don't know why I literally don't know bakit hindi nila tigilan yung laro when they hate it, like
Sometimes
literally
it's
hate it.
addicting. Sometimes it's addicting.
Oh, well, they need to be in touch with themselves, right?
Are you in touch with yourself?
Yes, like I know when it is addicting. Like there are games that I uninstall kasi I catch myself na buong araw ko siyang nilalaro and like
Yeah.
no, it's not good.
Talking about that, what do you think about lowering one's screen time? Or even tracking one's screen time?
What?
What do you think about tracking your screen time? Do you like to track your screen? I like to
Well,
track my
it
screen time.
only I don't like tracking screen time because it's another number. But
I mean,
you
that's your
need to
life
make
though. If the phone says you spent 7 hours on screen today, that's 7 hours you'll never get back. Isn't that existential in some ways?
not really because it's 7 hours that you spend in bettering yourself and like
I don't
being a
know.
better person, right?
But
Because
the
kasi
usually for the things that you do on your phone, at least in my case, it's just not life giving. You know, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit.
yeah, like you
It's
should
like
you
junk
should
food.
do TikTok and make your TikTok a better place. Like
I don't believe in
literally the
TikTok.
algorithm, like cheat the algorithm to just show you self-improvement videos.
I don't think you can cheat the algorithm when the
You
algorithm
can
is designed for maximum attention before you.
like
It's a
pick
losing game.
videos na for self-improvement, pick videos na for knowledge, and pick videos that would make you happy.
I don't I don't think that my happiness is TikToks or bite dances rather top
Dominic,
priority.
where do you think I learned how to cook?
I don't know from your mom. Your
Gu-
from
Guess.
your heritage parents
No, guess
community.
again.
Why would you learn how to cook on TikTok? That's crazy.
Yeah, there are people who are teaching people how to cook on TikTok,
That's
teaching the basics, teaching how
insane.
to what's julienne. Like what do you
You
mean?
can
Like
learn what a julienne is on YouTube. Why is TikTok better in this respect?
cause TikTok is like your annoying friend that you would just say, who asked about this? But I need this information,
I think the
right? Like
reason why TikTok has been so successful is because of the total um uh this decline of search engines, especially Google.
it has
SEO
a better search engine.
terrible. That's why TikTok is flourishing because Google's just unusable right now.
Oh right, like if you search like QC, no, if you search for example UP Kainan,
You can't say that name. You
what?
revealed that I'm a
I just
student.
said
And now you
I just
revealed,
said UP.
yeah, Uttar Pradesh in India. Mga kainan sa Uttar Pradesh. Good grief. I'm gonna get doxxed twice.
You're gonna
I,
get stalked.
they've already got my phone number.
I'm
They
just
already got
dead.
my home address. Next time you're gonna like just casually mention where I live, no. My full name,
We have zero
identification,
audience.
social security numbers.
We have zero audience.
No, they're gonna. It's one. Okay, every time you put something out on the world, It stays there. Someone's gonna save it. Someone's gonna put it in their hard drive. Like someone's watching. It's out in the world. I'm sorry.
Okay, like it's just a UP, like as an example. Okay, fine. For example, if you look for Carriedo, okay, if you look for Quiapo, for example, Quiapo food trip on
Yes.
TikTok, you're
Yes.
gonna see people who compile this.
Yeah.
What to do, like from Carriedo Station to Quiapo Church, where to eat,
Mhm.
or yung mismo search mismo. Like if you look for Quiapo food trip, you will see Quiapo food trips spots, marami, different, whatever you want.
Well, they're trying to sell you something. There's a lot of advertising in TikTok. And so the people who are
Well, you need
selling
to
the food
have
in
a good
Quiapo,
TikTok.
I don't know.
Like you need
I'm
to have a good TikTok
skeptical.
app. Just download something that is ad free.
Ad free. Everything's an ad
Yeah.
nowadays. Even when
No,
it's not
just
an ad,
download
it's
ad
an
free
ad.
TikTok.
That's
What do you
called native
mean?
advertising.
There are crap TikToks, mod
Crack
TikToks, not ad
TikToks.
free.
It's a bargain because first of all, you have to give the information to TikTok in order for your algorithm to work, in order for your algorithm to be attuned to your tastes and preferences. If you don't give that
Okay.
information, it's just the default crap, it's just like girls dancing and AI slop. That
Okay, I
problem,
hate that girls dancing
the problem
part. Like,
is that, ayun, you're willingly giving away your data to be sold to ByteDance, which will then
what are they
prov
getting from me? Like my scrolling?
yes, they're getting your tastes and preferences. So these companies can sell you stuff better.
Oh, is it that better? Like you would get better, products catered to your taste?
No, I'm being exploited. I'm being um targeted for these ads.
That's
Like,
why you download an ad-free TikTok.
no, you're not the all TikToks are ads.
No, 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 no.
All
There are
it's
TikToks that
it
might look like an ad, that is packaged like an ad, but they're content.
But no, all content is advertising. It might not be advertising for a product, but
Okay, okay,
it's gonna be
we're
advertising
just
for an
talking about
influencer.
society in a post-capitalism world right now. This is just Fisher talk.
Okay, what did is which Fisher? Mark Fisher?
Is he the post-capitalist kind of guy?
No,
Yeah, I
there's a
think he
lot of
is.
Fishers. He's capitalist realism, Mark Fisher.
Yeah, insane pool, right? Like, what? Why are we like this?
The reason why we're
you
like this is
immediately
because
know. You
capitalism
immediately
won.
know who I'm talking about.
What? He's famous. Mark Fisher, the British theoretician who died in 2017, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, 2014.
2014. That's much earlier than I thought. I haven't read his work, but I do get the vibe because a lot
It's
of
surveillance capitalism.
that's not. Mark Fisher didn't coin that term, but
Yeah, it's not that.
I think that's
It's
Foucault.
adjacent.
Huh?
No, it's not Foucault. It's adjacent
It's
person. I
adjacent.
forgot.
Panopticon, Jeremy Bentham. Yeah, I don't want
Panopticon.
to
That's
be part of the
Beanie.
Panopticon. However,
Panopticon is Beanie.
it's it's I mean both Panopticon and Beanie are problematic. So you got that correct. The thing about
Okay.
huh? Like have you heard about the concert that happened in Philippine Arena? Like people are mad. It's like TikTok. It was just full of ads and sponsors.
It's just 30 minutes
30 minutes? The whole
of
concert?
ads.
Oh,
No, Dominic Gamboa.
I don't. Enlighten me.
You don't know
Gay? Like
said this,
GAY?
how they,
They.
they said this ads.
These ads
They
in the
have,
Philippine Arena.
they have full song and dance.
Yeah. For the
And
sponsors.
Yes, and they're like the best kind of. They're like one of the best music that there is.
These
It's,
jingles.
yeah, kasi some of the Bini songs are like boring, but like I saw one of it sa ano sa newsfeed ko, and it's Fudgy Bar, like Fudgy Bar, like
They made songs
yeah,
for fudge. They made songs and dances for Fudgy Bar.
yes, and they're singing Fudgy Bar in the lyrics, and like people hate it. I don't know, people have no taste. Like some of the Bini songs are boring.
Which, what percentage of Beanie songs would you say are boring?
Okay, sige, we can just enumerate kung ano yung mga hindi boring. There's Na Na Na,
La La La.
there's Na 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 Na, Nahuhulog ang loob. And
Okay.
then, of course, there's Pantropico and Salamin.
Do you like dances? Do you like when the song has a dance connected to it, or do you think that's just a gimmick?
That's just a coincidence kasi most of the Bini songs has dance. Pero
It's
your dance will not flourish or like your dance challenge will not flourish if your songs doesn't have an oomph.
okay. So these you're outlining which songs have oomph.
Na Na Na, we have Na Na Na, we have Pantropico Salamin, we have Carrera, and we also have Lagi.
Carrera has no oomph. I'll have to say that it has no rhyme scheme. It's got no
Carrera's
rhythm.
oomph.
It's a, and like the
Like,
what's well, I don't
minsan
even remember
madarama
the
mo.
I don't even remember the chorus.
Huwag
Sorry.
mag-alala, buhay ay di karera.
It's that
Easily, the
it's
hook is
it's that end where
song.
she just goes like "Ah, na, na, na." It's very like they couldn't think of any lyrics, so they just extended the note. It's giving that.
But it has an oomph. Okay, so
Carrera
that's five.
oomphless in my opinion. Sorry.
And also I can excuse Golden Arrow.
I don't know. I don't know any. I'm sorry. I think I'm out of the loop. I don't know. I
Yeah,
know
of course you're not.
Pantropico.
You don't know their first song. Do you know their first
I don't
song?
know any of their songs. I'm sorry.
Their first song is the Coconut Nut.
Yeah, which was an adaptation of Levi Cerello.
I don't know. Yoyo Villame for that matter. I
We
don't
love
know.
Yo-Yo
Like
Revil. Yo-Yo Revillame was in a Love Diaz movie, I think.
okay.
Do you think Beanie will ever be featured in a Love Diaz movie?
I don't like at this point. I think they might like if they will pay Star Star Magic high enough. Like everything
Oh,
like Bean
Love
is in
Diaz is going to
everything
pay
because
Star Magic? Hindi ba dapat baliktad? Star Magic is going to pay for the privilege of being
no, like
featured
Star
in a...
Magic is like trying to milk Beanie hard.
Yeah, and are they successful?
I think they can still milking them. Like they're gonna have a tour in US and in Europe.
That's crazy. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think they have that much pull because before that, yeah, they had Ben and Ben, right?
Na
Playing,
nag-tour.
yeah. I was when I was in the
Mhm.
US, I heard ads for the Ben and Ben international tour. Mayonnaise was also in tour in the US. I want to watch Mayonnaise. I want to watch
What's
Mayonnaise.
name one of their song?
Jopay. Their
Is
Love
is
Jopay.
it Mayonnaise?
Yes, that's
Is it?
their best song, or at least their most famous one.
No, wrong.
What's their most famous song?
So good mga kapatid.
So mga kapatid. I don't think that's a Mayonnaise
Yeah,
song. I think isn't that a
that's
Bamboo
mayonnaise.
song? Huh. See,
Fact check me right now.
let's fact check. And while I fact check, we are about 5 minutes before the hour. So while I fact check, you can kind of collect your thoughts for the final word of the night. Oh, sugod is sandwich.
Okay, I'm close enough.
Mayonnaise is part of sandwich, so
Yes.
sure. Yeah, but no, I love
Not
mayonnaise. And then, you know what? Let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna miss Ang Bandang Shirley. There, I
who's
said it.
them?
They're the best band, the best OPM band that ever was. And today, this morning,
No.
they had just disbanded. Yun nga yung sinabi ng isang tweet. Disbanding
Tell us
Shirley.
why.
Controversy. One of the original members got cancelled via
Yeah,
Instagram
it's a
posts.
groomer.
I haven't I don't um it's presumption of innocence, right? This hasn't we've just been canceling people, through the court of public opinion. No due process, just vibes. And that's unfortunately how it is right now. Even though there are many more groomers with much worse music, mind you, terrible terrible music out there in the world, but they're assigned to bigger labels. They have PR firms behind them. Ang Bandang Shirley has always been independent. And yeah, it's just unfortunate what had happened.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Don't be mad at me.
Gora lang.
But Ang Banda Shirley doesn't have any old songs.
I think I think the inverse is true.
You don't know what oomph is.
No, I know what oomph is. And Ang Bandang
Okay,
Shirley,
sing me one verse of one song right now.
I don't want to. I'm sad because
No,
like
see,
now
you
they're
don't know it.
cancelled.
You know zero songs
I
because they
know
have
all
no
of their
oomph songs.
songs. I
Sing
I'm
one.
in a period of mourning. You can't let
No,
like
excuses, excuses.
I couldn't even like I couldn't even try to listen to one of their songs because I was so sad today. I think that might be the reason why I didn't
Excuses,
get to do
excuses.
anything. I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining my frustration with what had happened. I hope that I really did think that they were going to make it through. And it sucks. That's what it is. It sucks.
Uh-huh.
So we have 3 minutes left. Are we gonna do fast talk?
Nah.
How are we gonna end this program then? What's our gimmick?
What do you want? Like, verse of the day? I don't know.
Okay, fine. Give us the verse of the day.
No, like, what do you want as an ending? Like, things just end.
Things just don't end. You have to like tie a bow on it.
No, like, just end. Like, stop recording.
N- We've got 2 minutes left to decide what
Okay,
end.
fine. Let's assign one assigned movie because you want me to see a movie so
So
hard.
this is like an assignment, no?
Yeah, and I'm gonna assign you something else, like assign me any form of media, except
Any
book,
form of media, except for
that I
book.
can do in 1 week.
1 week. Um. Uh. Sorry. I'm sneezing because I've got the aircon on. Yeah, just watch Jean-Luc Godard's Hail Mary,
Hail Mary,
1985, or in French, Je vous salue Marie.
Jesus Maria Joseph,
Why? You said any sort of media, so.
John Paul,
Jean-Luc Godard.
John Luke
Godard. Those are.
Goddard.
Is John an
Okay,
evangelist? Or no?
1985. Okay,
Yeah. Well, what's your pick for me?
I want you to watch 2 episode ng O Mando.
Omando. Okay.
O Mando. It's available in I1TFC.
I don't. Is it available in filipinomovies.com?
It's not. Like it's just free in I1TFC. Like
I don't. I don't want to make. I don't want to make. I don't want to give them my data.
you don't have to be logged in.
I don't know. Fine. I'll. When are we watching? When are we podcasting again?
Next week. Oh, it's available
Next
on YouTube as
week. I
well.
thought we were gonna do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh my god. No, let's do other content na ibang araw.
Fine. What's the other content? Sige, it's been an
We're gonna
hour
play a game next day.
on Friday. Okay. Or Saturday. Sige,
Friday.
sign off music.
Hmm?
Sign off music.
No, I'm gonna sign off spiel first.
Okay, sign off spiel and then music. And then I
Okay, like
gotta eat my.
everyone, that's a wrap for today's episode of A Moment with Dom and Pat. We hope you have so much fun listening as we did recording. And remember, it's all about good vibes, not watching boring movies, and keeping things chill. We'll be back next time, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and open up the notification bell so you would have updates when we will upload next. And until then, take care, stay hydrated, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.
See ya.